G'day and welcome to today's episode of Loony Tunes. Today's episode will be dished up in two parts. Part 1 is an example of double-speaking, contradictory, fear-inducing, confusionary bullshit. Now this episode picks up on an earlier episode of Loony Tunes I uploaded named Catastrophic. Let's just quickly relive that episode. Don't worry, it's only a short one. Cats can get coronavirus, and owners who test positive should stay away, Chief Vet says. Cats have the same receptors as humans do to coronavirus, so they have respiratory symptoms, and also they have some gastrointestinal symptoms, so we might expect to see diarrhea, but also coughing and sneezing and that type of behaviour, he said.
Right, okay, Okay.
But there's absolutely no evidence that these animals are able to pass it back to humans. Indeed, they seem to be victims of this pandemic just as much as humans are.
Well, this is fucking insane. Right, that's enough.
Ferrets are also susceptible to coronavirus. But Dr. Ship said dogs, pigs and poultry were not considered to be at risk. So although that was an example of doublespeak, the key takeaway from that episode was that there is absolutely no evidence that these animals are able to pass it back to humans. So this is where the narrative takes another step into the doublespeak. This article from Essex Live and others like it say that scientists now claim pets need a COVID-19 vaccine to stop future outbreaks. COVID-19 vaccines should be developed for our cats and dogs, according to local research scientists. Research scientists at the University of East Anglia in Norwich, which also has a campus in Chelmsford, Essex, say that it would make sense to develop a coronavirus vaccine for our pets. Ah! Jabberwocky! This is intended to protect us from future infections from the animals we live with, which could cause future outbreaks. It comes as research proves certain animals like cats, dogs and mink can catch the COVID-19 virus and pass it on to humans. On the same topic, from Sky News, household pets may need a COVID-19 vaccine. Household pets may need to be vaccinated against the COVID-19 to curb the spread of coronavirus and reduce the risk of transmission. Down the bottom, while dogs and cats can contract coronavirus, there are no known cases of them passing it on to humans, and some scientists suggest it is not necessary until there is evidence of transmission from animals to humans. Now that sounds like double-speaking bullshit to me. Dogs and cats can pass it on to humans. Dogs and cats can't pass it on to humans. Unless, of course, that just means that English dogs and cats can pass it on to humans and Australian dogs and cats can't pass it on to humans. Well, I wonder what they say about American dogs and cats.
COVID-19 has been known to infect dogs and cats, but right now there is no evidence it can spread from those pets to humans, the CDC categorizing the risk as low.
I've been in contact with IDEXX Laboratories. They're running tests looking to see if we can document COVID-19 in our pets, and we're just not finding very many cases that would be supportive of a high level of concern.
So American dogs and cats can catch it, but they can't catch it, and there's no evidence that they can pass it on to humans. So
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds fucking retarded.
English cats and dogs can contract it and pass it on to humans. Australian cats and dogs can contract it and not pass it on to humans. And American cats and dogs probably can't contract it and can't pass it on to humans. Now tell me that's not double-speaking, contradictory, fear-inducing, confusionary bullshit in order to make sure that you get the Jabberwocky and your cats and dogs get a Jabberwocky. Maybe soon in the future. Hold up, Porky, me old sausage. I've still got one more thing to show the good folk. And this one's a doozy. Talk about Looney Tunes. Now for part 2 of today's episode of Looney Tunes.
Wait for it.
China implements invasive quarantine rules amid fear of holiday coronavirus outbreak. What could that be all about?
Here it comes.
Okay.
China using anal swabs to detect COVID-19.
That's mental! That's mental!
COVID anal swabs for Beijing residents more accurate, says Chinese expert. It's just so stupid. So stupid and so funny, but...
And if anyone has any other view, he is lifeless and dead.
All right, Porky, take it away, mate.
That's all, folks.